Boy, we've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make. We've seen Dallas represented once already. Could another Cowboy be joining the fold? And these guys are going to get themselves a great player here, whether it's A, B, oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best? A bit of a surprise there, but hey, it's all about finding value where you can, and in their estimation, this was the best player available. What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skill player to add another weapon? Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. I'm not sure that this selection is going to provide a huge punch, but he's at least a guy that does have some upside. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves which side of the ball needs more attention. I'll tell you right now, you won't go wrong adding any of these guys to your team. Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that. Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Luck. And able to find Green. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver, 50 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it up and through. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now Osweiler on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to take another shot here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
10 yards to go on third. They go play action now. Osweiler. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
How to be 6'7", be able to see over coverages into open windows. Brock Osweiler just did that with the slant route.
With that height, was also a great basketball player. Gonzaga, as you know, actually offered him a scholarship in high school for hoops.
Hard to believe he didn't take that, decided he wanted to play football, and ultimately chose Arizona State because of the direct flights from his hometown in Montana into Phoenix, Arizona.
Is that true?
That's a true story. Allowed his parents to come see him play a lot easier.
Ten yards still left on second down. Throwing again, Osweiler. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Osweiler will throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it fourth down. So on fourth down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep is Travis Carey.
Let's go, Stan, make some noise!
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On first down, Luck. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down, Denver. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And his throw is incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target, and it's third down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Throwing on third down, Luck. This will be caught at about the 3. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Chris Ivory taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, what a move. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Eluding the pressure right. And this one complete right side to Funchess. Funchess is free. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devin Funchess, 77 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And that one makes it 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your top. Chris Ivory off to the races. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Chris Ivory with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. K1 Short forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On second down, Osweiler. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
John Ryan on now to punt this one away. Carry on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On first down, this is Ivory. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On second down, here's Locke. And that's complete. It's Sims. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second down following the run. They go back to the ground with Smith. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. So the Broncos coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Locke. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now it's Osweiler. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, Osweiler being chased out left. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that brings up 4th down. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
They'll indeed go for it, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. Steps away to his left. And some space here. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And Stills over the middle. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a good gain.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. Here we go now with Smith. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Suckup for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. And incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Back to throw. Locke. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. Now 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now Carey. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On the ground, this is Smith. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively, things are starting to pile up against them. And they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called. Not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it. But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here we go on 4th down with Osweiler. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. On 1st down, it's locked. They set up the screen to Ivory. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Funches with a catch over the middle. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Here's Osweiler, dancing to his left. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. And Wilson has it. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Osweiler. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll run it here with Smith. But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead. So that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day when we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Here's Ivory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Luck now to throw. And caught right side, Green. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Luck. And no, it's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On the carry, here's Smith. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a second down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And he's brought down after a good game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Luck gonna throw it, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And this is caught in the middle of the field. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. So some drama down to the very end of this ball. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.